Welcome to Coach's Corner, Cat fans. So thanks for joining me on this blustery Tuesday, I guess. And so today we're going to talk about, recap the Triad game from last week, first playoff game. Preview the Fort Recovery game, which will be our second time playing them this year. And then in my spotlight, I'm going to talk a little bit about our coaching staff and just kind of each of those guys and recap. I think you know them all, most of you, but just to thank those guys and show a little love to those guys. So backing up to last week's game with Triad, so final score was 37-6, and I believe we had 28 at halftime. So we played really well the first half, very efficient, offensively and defensively, and kicking. I think we blocked the punt and returned one, a pretty good punt return. We opened the second half with a kickoff return for a touchdown, and really after that it got a little sloppy. We started rotating guys and really got a little, not like we really wanted it to be, but I guess sometimes when you get that lead and the clock's running, it gets a little sloppy. So hopefully that doesn't carry over to this week. So like I said, 37-6. Happy with the win, no injuries, so our guys are feeling good, and hopefully we can stay healthy throughout this week, which I think we will. We're not hitting near as much. Practices aren't as long. And so hopefully we'll go into this Fort Recovery game feeling good and ready to go on Saturday. And hopefully the weather holds out. It looks like going to get some rain here towards the end of the week. And hopefully by Saturday that'll all be gone. So looking forward to Fort Recovery. Like I said, it's the second time we played him this year. The first game was a 54-37 game. In the first half, took forever. I think we had, we might have had 28 or 35 at half, and they had a couple scores at halftime. It was an exciting game. There were a couple pick sixes, one by each team, and we had 500 yards, I think, and lots of guys running the ball and catching the ball and scoring, and a good mix. But Fort Recovery has got some really good athletes and veteran athletes, and they're looking forward to playing us, I'm sure, and to try to get that win and move on in the playoffs. And the winner will face the winner of West Jefferson and Covington. West Jefferson had a tough game with Anna last week, so I guess that's probably a good sign for us that was such a close ball game. And Covington, I think, came back and won right at the end versus Arcanum. So the winner of our game will face the winner of that game. Looking forward to it. Fort Recovery has changed a few things, I think, since we played them last time. A little bit of personnel, some personnel kind of things, and a little bit of offensive changes, a little bit to try to get their best guys the ball, I think, a little bit more. And like I said, they have some really good skill guys, so you can't focus on one guy. And they're big up front. So again, that matchup between size versus quickness will be interesting up front, and then the matchup with the skill guys is really good. Both teams with good skill players, and so looking forward to the challenge Saturday night at 7. Still restrictions on the number of fans that can watch, and then the NFHS. If you want to watch it on TV, I guess you can subscribe to that. I think it's $10 a month, something like that, to watch the game on TV, and then the radio also is on, so it kind of syncs up together. So in my spotlight today, I want to talk about the coaches and kind of talk about each guy just briefly, and what they coach and how long they've been around with us, and just really want to thank those guys for all they've done for our program, and they're all teachers, and all our teachers in our school, with the exception of Coach Kenny. Dan teaches in New Bremen still, but everybody else is in our building, which is really a huge plus for us. We all have the same schedules basically, so we can get to practice at the same time. The summer doesn't have to be modified because of people not being here. Of course, Mr. Hammergarn, Jason, is our principal, so he comes out and helps when he can. But we're all in the building and different levels. Joe and I are in the junior high, and Key and Randy and Mark and Corey are all in the high school. Of course, Hemi's running the high school, so that's an interesting and really good mix for us. So we calculated up, Mike and I. We're looking at how many years each of us has coached, and I'm the oldest guy, so I got 38 years. Randy 36, Hemi 28, Key 26, March 16, Dan 13, Joe 11, Corey 8, which adds up to 176 years of experience coaching. So then you throw in all of us, playing from probably 5, 6, 7, 8 years old up until several of us playing in college, up to 22. That's a lot of years of being around this football thing, and so I feel really good about the experience that we have and what these guys bring to the table. I guess most importantly, the thing I'm most proud about with these coaches is that they're really, really good family guys, and lots of children involved that they've raised, and some of them are grown. Hemi's, mine, and Hemi's, and Randy's are all grown children, and then Key and Mark, Dan, Joe, and Corey have a mixture of, and mostly young children, and so several children, but really good husbands, really good fathers, with their kid. Whenever they get a chance, they're with their kids and take care of those priorities with their families, and really, really proud of those guys for doing it the right way and leading our guys. And I think that modeling is really good for our young guys to see our coaches, act like coaches and act like good teachers and respectful fathers and husbands. And so really proud of those guys. So we play home again this Saturday, and if we win, we'll play home again next week and maybe the next week. So that's a really good bonus of being the number 1 seed. So for Saturday night versus Fort Recovery, 7 o'clock. Hopefully you can join us.